The effect of poverty leads to a lack of educational resources. Children are significantly impacted by this. It affects their educational opportunities and mental health. It also increases their chances of being unemployed in the future and having to live in poverty for the rest of their life. Sub-Saharan Africa has both the highest rates of children living in extreme poverty at just under 50% and the largest share of world's extremely poor children at just over 50%. In order to gather more information regarding this issue, we conducted our primary research in form of an interview from Mr. Jackson, who is the drama teacher at Genesis Global School.
My name is Jackson Ligaga. I'm a drama educator. I've been teaching drama for the past 18 years or so. And apart from that, actor, writer, and passionate about sports. That's basically me in a nutshell. I'm from the eastern part of Africa. My country is Kenya. When we look at education in Africa, it takes different directions. So I'll give you an example. Of course, all the countries in Africa have their own national curriculum, but also for the people who are able to afford, they go to private schools which offer international curriculum, and they range from all the education boards that we can think of. They think of IB, it's there. You think of IGCSE, it's there. Think of EdExcel, it is there. So all the education boards that you can think of, they are also in Africa, where but it is mostly the well-to-do would be able to afford this kind of education.
Africa offers an education system that consists of a variety of boards as well as quality education, but only the people who can afford these schools can send their children there.
My country has ratified the UN conventions on the rights of a child. So what is basically happening is you will find that basic primary and secondary education is supposed to be offered for free, and you will find that that is catered for by the government. So anyone, be it in the basic primary and secondary education, that is catered for by the government. Of course, it's subsidized. Sometimes it is stretched, because you will find, because of the numbers, sometimes the infrastructure for teaching does not really fit that, but at least it is something rather than just children staying at home. The COVID pandemic also posed a huge challenge because also there's, because of the COVID and being confined into homes, the issue of technology also comes in. And it is something that happened so fast. And again, the well-to-do, the people who are above the poverty line, are the ones who could be able to afford to have classes online. But again, when you think about it, the majority, let me say, roughly, let's say, we can say 90% during the COVID pandemic, they were not reached out to when it came to online learning. So we can comfortably say the whole pandemic period, especially when it had peaked, approximately 2 years was wasted because of the pandemic, because of lack of accessibility of technology. So you can see that the technology part also of the education is also something that is lacking in a way.
During the pandemic, due to the lack of accessibility of technology, most children couldn't attend online classes. 2 years were almost wasted because of this. This brought a huge impact on the education for children all over the world, but a majority of children were impacted in Africa. In conclusion, poverty in Africa is increasing at a faster rate. Although there are proper schooling systems and variety of boards, a large majority of people cannot afford them. There are increased number of families under the poverty line due to which Africa is considered an underdeveloped country.